Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with the last ephemera video for the It's a Fairy Tale Christmas mini journal. This journal again measures, I believe it was just over 3 inches by 5 and some. I will provide all of the dimensions in the description box. So we're going to be creating this little envelope. We're going to collage around this window. It's just a small envelope I bought from a seller on Etsy some time ago. So we're going to do that as one of our last things on camera. So I will be doing obviously some things on camera. You guys have not seen the signatures. You have not seen the cover. I will be doing that all off camera, but I will share it in the last video wherein we will be putting in any ephemera that I have not already put in the journal by that point, as well as I'll be showing you the signatures and doing the flip through and all of that in the last video. I will be doing the drawing for this journal on Christmas Day on 12/25. I will be sure to give you guys about a week after that because I know everybody's busy during the holidays to go ahead and get your comments and do all of that stuff. So as usual, you do need to be a subscriber. You need to give a thumbs up on the video and then leave a meaningful comment, as well as let me know that you want to be in the drawing. This is only available to folks in the United States. I just got some packages shipped, and I simply cannot continue to send to Canada. It's very pricey. It's very complicated. It stresses me out. It's been a privilege to do it, and I'm so glad that I was able to, but I discovered that to send a little folio cost me the same amount as to send the large Winter Wonderland journal. So it's like, it's just not going to work for me. So I do apologize to all of my Canadian friends. I hope that you'll continue to support and watch. But I have to stop doing that. So, because I'm already giving the item away, and so that's just all money out of my pocket, which I don't mind doing, but I have to be able to do that within reason, and be kind of wise about that. So what I did off camera is I created this collage master board with scraps from the kit, as well as some music sheets, some vintage book pages and things like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just do a bunch of random stitching on here. And it's not going to have any rhyme or reason. I'm just going to do some crazy stitching. And then we're going to come back and we're going to cut it up into tags and pockets and journal cards and things like that. So I just made note that my tags for the pockets need to be, will probably be approximately 2 inches wide. And the pockets will be just under 3.5 inches because that's the journal, I believe, is 3.5 inches wide, the largest page in the journal. So, and then we'll be doing some journal cards as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera and go over here and do some stitching, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, we are done with the stitching. My machine did not like that at all. What I used for my base was a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I tried to pick the lightest weight that I had, but it didn't like it. So I'm really glad that I didn't do that on camera. But what I did is I just went crazy with the stitching because I wanted it, again, to look like very childlike, very childish, very young, very free. And so basically what I tried to do is touch every piece because this is only glued with a glue stick. And so I wanted to make sure that it's not going to come up and get too loose. If it does come up on the edges, it's not going to be a big deal. I'm not going to lose the whole piece. So that is that. So that being said, when we start cutting this up, we may have issues because we're going to be cutting into the stitching. But I generally don't have a problem. I've done this before. And what we'll do is we'll cut these up into tags and stuff, and then we will need to back it with some copy dyed paper. So let me just get rid of these extra strings on the back. Looks like a crazy road map, doesn't it? Super fun, but my machine doesn't like it. I don't know if my tension is wrong. I used to sew a lot, but my experience with it is not as good as it used to be. So I'm just gonna call it good. So we're gonna go ahead and get my cutter out here. And so if this is 12 inches across, I'd like to get 3 pockets out of part of it. So I think I will go over here and cut 3 inches into this side just to for a start here. Oh, did I say 3 inches? I don't want it to be that small. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. That's okay. Maybe we'll work with it. We could actually do some more stitching once we get our pieces cut. So we wanted our tags to be, I mean, our tags, we could technically have tags that are that big. So I think I am going to just so I don't waste this, I am going to go ahead and just use it because I did cut that a little bit too narrow for pockets. So I'm going to cut this one right about here because I want to get a good tag out of it. I haven't actually done the stitching like this before, actually cutting them up. So this could be a challenge. So, and our journal is, we don't want our tags to be probably any higher than right here. Okay, so in retrospect, I probably would do this differently in the future. I've never, again, done the stitching on the full masterboard, and I would not probably do that again. So, because it's a wasted step, because now I'm going to have to go in and probably reinforce some of these edges. But we do have some great bits to start with. So these scraps will not be thrown away. I throw them into my bin of scraps. So this is going to be a pocket, but it's going to be a, let's see. Oh, nope. It's just going to be a pocket. I think we'll just keep it a tall pocket, like so. And so we're going to go ahead and do a thumb notch in the top here. And this might hold up just fine. If I see anything coming up, I might use some art glitter glue or something to attach it back down. So I'm just going to go ahead and prep these, and I'm just going to let you listen to the music for the time being. Okay, so that's what we've got going on. I think I'm going to use this for a belly band. So it looks to be just about the right height. I may trim it off a little bit here because even on our tallest page it's going to be pretty tight. So let me get rid of these crumbs and then we'll talk about what we're going to do. I think I'm going to embellish these off camera because we're already kind of long in the video. And even though I don't turn off my camera when I'm doing sewing and things like that, or inking, because I forget to turn it back on. So I just leave it on. So it's kind of hard to then gauge how long the video really is in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and ink these really quick. That's going to give us a better idea of what these are going to look like. So I will be right back with you. Okay, guys. We are just about done with these. I will be sure to show you these in the next video, or maybe in the close-up photos. Oops, that one completely came undone. That's the risk. Because some of these I'll put a thumb notch, some of them I will put a hole and an eyelet, but that's really time-consuming on camera. So we're going to go ahead and stop there. I used almost everything that was in the 12 by 12 piece though, so oh, we have one more over here. What was this? What was this? This is a pocket as well, so let's just do that one really quick. This is way more than we need for this journal, but they are neutral enough that they'll be able to go in anything. And that's what I love about making collage master boards, is because you can create so much ephemera really, really fast. So that collaging probably only took me about half an hour. I mean, I guess probably like close to an hour prepping all the papers and everything, but as far as gluing them all down and arranging them, it's pretty cool, and it's very relaxing. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and do this other bit that I was telling you about. So it's just a little miniature pocket, and we're going to go ahead, and I already tore the scraps and everything so that we would be ready for this this step. So I do need to ink everything because I did not do that. So let me do that really quick. This is another great way to use scraps. These are all scraps from the kit, just from when I'm creating. What I do is I have a plastic bag that I just stick all the scraps in. These are not scraps, they're envelopes, but I put all the scraps in a little baggie like that. And then when I file this away to be used another time in another year, all those scraps will also be filed away with it. So it's pretty nifty. So, as you can see, I already did tear all those. So this is opening on this side. So, we're going to collage around the window, and I'm going to go ahead and put the paper on the back. So I have this piece of, I purchased a pad or a package of, oh my goodness, what is this called? Glassine. It's glassine paper, and I printed on it. Isn't that just wonderful? And I love all of the ink, all the wrinkles. In fact, I'm going to accentuate those a little bit here. And it does make it really dark, but look at how scrumptious that looks. Oh, I love it. So that's the piece that's going to go right here. So we're going to go ahead and glue that, and we just glue again on the 4 sides here to not affect this pocket. We're all plugged up here, apparently. are just paying attention to the direction because we've got directional items on here. So I'm going to make sure that bow is facing upward. And again, hoping that this is not too thin. It should be fine to hold that there. But let's just give that a second to kind of set before we go on. I love that look though. So cool. Because it's got a waxy side, I'm wondering if that's why it's not adhering quite as fast. Should be okay though. And then because this is going to go on the page, I don't have to cover this, but I do need to cover this. So we already have a piece of paper for that. There we go. Perfecto. So we're going to go ahead and start collaging this. We don't have enough paper. It's okay. I can reach into my bag. Not sure how that happened. Go ahead and put that piece on there. Can trim that off. There we go. We just need a little, we've just got a little bit there that's a problem. And that's actually matchy, so I don't like that. So let's do this. And again, I can trim around the envelope to get rid of that extra. Like so. Perfecto. So now we're just a little bit short of having enough. So let me grab a piece from my handy dandy bin I was just telling you about, or bag rather. Put that one, oh, it's not quite wide enough. I want to make sure that it comes to the window, so hold on. And I want to keep with the thicker paper because that's what I ended up using for this collage, because this was before I decided to print on the 20-pound paper. So I'm just going to do this because I need to have this guide here for my width. There we go. I've got glue everywhere. Everywhere on my table right now. We're just going to tear it right there and ink this up, and then we will be done with this part. We're going to go this way because I don't want that straight edge. This would be easier with a 20-pound paper, just an FYI. This is going to be pretty bulky. But because I've got only 3 signatures and I've got a 2-inch spine, I think we're going to be good for that kind of thing. I don't think it's going to be too bulky. So I'm going to go ahead and trim all this off and being careful not to cut my envelope open, hopefully. If you do, it's not a big deal. You just glue it shut. The only problem with that is then you lose some of your landscape for your pocket. More than you necessarily wanted to lose. So that is that. Super easy project. Super easy. So then our little Santa card is going to go inside like so, and he's going to show through that window, which is epic. So what we're going to do on the edge of this is I'm going to use this, I wanted to use this, but I really want it to stick out, but there's not enough of it. So I think we're going to have to figure out something else. Maybe we'll just do a paper tab. Hold on, let me see. What do we want to do? Or maybe we want a piece of lace. I didn't think that through very well. How about a piece of this? We haven't used much of this pink lace in the project, so let's go ahead and try this. See what we think. Because it's going to bring out all the bright pinks there, which is lovely. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this. So let's go ahead and use our Fabri-Tac and get glue on here and on the back side. Well, see if we can do this. Tricky. We can always add more underneath if we didn't get enough. And I'm going to get glue on my table by doing this, but that's okay. I'm going to grab a paper towel. I think I'm feeling tired. I think I need a break from doing videos because I'm feeling fatigued by it. And but the holidays are coming, and I'm going to be focusing all my time with my family, which is going to be really nice. So just wanted to get some content out there since I'm off work. I did lay down and take a nap today because I was so tired. Could not keep my eyes open, so that was kind of good for me. So I think I'd like to put a piece of this on there, but I'm going to trim it off so it's not quite so thick. And my scissors are sticky. It's okay. And we don't want quite, I don't know if I like that. I don't think so. I do have a piece of, where did that go? Should we put a piece of this lace on it? Sure, why not? These definitely are now the sticky scissors. Or I need to clean them or something. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Just to create a little bit, because I have a pink button I want to use, so, whoa. Moving that lace. It's okay. All good. So there we go. And then we've got a button. We'll just use this little pink button. How about that? It's right here on this edge. Let me look at this though. I need to see how wide this is. If we have room. Yeah, we have room. So because my papers at their widest are 3.5, so we've got a little bit of room there. So this is going to be fine. So guys, thank you so much for watching again. And we've just got one more video for this, and that's going to be, again, I'm going to do the signatures off camera, and then I'm going to put a lot of the ephemera inside the journal, and I'll show you what I did in addition to what we made together. And then we'll do a flip through in the next video, and we'll do the drawing on December the 25th. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.